How's it going, Ram fans? Welcome back from the break into yet another night of Hubbard's Huddle. As always, I'm your host, Ellison Hubbard, here to get you caught up on everything going on in the sports world. On tonight's show, we will take a look at CSU outdoor track and field kicking off their season and then talk through some of the frustrations with our March Madness brackets. So let's break the huddle and get into some season opening news with track and field. Last Saturday, CSU's band of runners made the trip down to Pueblo to kick off their outdoor slate. And when the CSU Pueblo invite was all said and done, the Rams track and field teams had racked up 16 top 20 all-time school marks during the two-day event. After not having a season last year due to the pandemic, up to 35 CSU athletes put on a jersey to compete last Friday and Saturday for the first time in nearly 2 years. Kicking things off, the women's field events, the ladies Rams torched the competition in both shot put and discus, going 1, 2, and 3 in both. As only a freshman, Gabby McDonald threw the 7th best shot put in CSU history to finish in second place behind Terrence Siege. McDonald also led the Rams in discus, recording the 18th best throw in the event all time. Now moving on to the vault, Tamron Coryell and Celine Sturmer tied for third in the CSU history books at 12 feet and 11 inches. And in the 100-meter, Jania Jasper continues to make major waves as a mere freshman, finishing with a time of 11 minutes and 78 seconds, which places her at 9th all-time at Colorado State. Jasper finished second in the race behind CSU record holder and current professional Mary Beth Sant. And now, sprinting into the men's side, sprints and hurdles were the talk of the weekend, with Liam Mather tied for 6th best in the 110-meter hurdles, while Tom Williams had personal best for 200 and 400, with a 10th place finish overall. And Devon Washington and Kelly Stevens also ended things out strong, becoming yet another set of runners to sprint into the all-time list for CSU. After this successful weekend, will Colorado State be able to accomplish more breaking numbers coming this Saturday? We'll find out at the Doug Max Invitational coming up this weekend right here in Fort Collins. And now dribbling into some March Madness coverage. At this time last year, basketball fans everywhere were sitting at home without any bracket busters in sight. This year, though, March Madness made its return. But like always, that doesn't come without some major upsets that leaves your bracket destroyed. It's essentially impossible to have a completely perfect bracket entering elite play, especially after 15th seed Oral Roberts made it to the 16th, or the Sweet 16, a single 3 away from becoming the first 15th seed to make it to the final 8. But that's the beauty of March Madness. You have to expect the unexpected, leaving you with tears over your bracket just like these players were. If we take a look at the map of the tourney thus far, before the Elite 8, Cinderellas like Oral Roberts, Loyola Chicago, and Abilene Christian made it to at least the round of 32. And for Oral Roberts and Loyola Chicago, they reached territory no one expected them to do, making it to the Sweet 16 before losing a nail-biters that sent them home. But Loyola has already been in that position before with their Final Four run back in 2018. Let's talk a little bit more about the squad who hasn't been there before, the Golden Eagles, who came out of nowhere to shock the nation with wins over the 2-seeded Ohio State and the 7-seeded Florida. Unfortunately for those who love the underdog, the story had to come to an end, losing by 2 points in a heartbreaker against the Arkansas Razorbacks, where they had a chance to take home the dub with the last-second shot. As of today, we are down to the Elite 8, and as many might have predicted, we still have 3 number 1 seeds left in Gonzaga, Michigan, and Baylor. But don't forget about the little guys. 11 seed UCLA and 12-seeded Oregon State out of the Pac-12 earned a spot in the quarterfinals. As well now, with half the Elite 8 games already played and 2 more going on right now as I speak, who will make it to the Final Four? All I know is that Juwan Howard and the Wolverines have a great shot at seeing the confetti rain down on them, but only time will tell. But now, Rams, enough with the basketball coverage. It's finally time for my top highlight play of the week. In case you did not know, football is being currently played at the FCS level. And now I finally found a play on the gridiron that you have to see. Weber State battled it out with Northern Arizona this past weekend before taking home the dub with this mind-blowing catch. Let's take a look. Weber State's quarterback rolls out, throws up a Hail Mary, a prayer, and it's caught. It's caught. You can't really see it here. Let's look at another angle. It's caught. All in that mix, that jumbo mumbo stuff, it is caught for a win. Weber State wins the game, and as an experienced football player, I have been through many losses, and I have lost one game by Hail Mary. It's no fun, but we're not here about my sorrows. We're here about that amazing game-winning catch. Congratulations, Weber State. But that's all I have for you tonight, Rams. Don't go anywhere, because up next is Ty Go Branson to talk about a lion living at CSU's Vet Center. Stay tuned.